I'll put my working class, working person bona fides against anybody in here. I literally climbed off a pole barn into the General Assembly. I represent a working class district. I support unions and non-unions, but let's recognize unions don't create jobs. Special interest pandering may create campaign donations, but it doesn't create jobs. And it perpetuates an environment that we have right now where too many working families don't have real opportunities for success and for upward mobility in this state. And I want to ask, who's speaking for those people? Who's speaking for those people in my district? You know, these the special interests that are behind and pushing this bill, they've controlled this General Assembly for decades. How are working people doing in those decades that they've had control here? You know, where were these special interests over the last 30 years when the private sector economy in my region was being destroyed on the backs of workers and job creators? You want to help workers in this state? How about we display an ounce of fiscal sanity or government restraint that would allow us to put union workers to work, lower property taxes, properly fund education, and really prioritize the most vulnerable among us. You know, the things that all of us say that we care deeply about. We won't do that. The special interests that already run this place, they wouldn't like that because they may lose some power in that dynamic. If we set the special interests aside and really prioritized opportunity and quality of life for the people of Illinois, we could build an economic giant here in this state. We have everything that we need. And here's the deal, guys. A strong economy with real long-term viability that has respect. Respect for the balance of power between labor and job creators is an environment that attracts investment. Right now, that dynamic is way out of balance. This permanent power grab pushes that balance off the cliff forever. To think that job creators are going to look favorably on this type of environment shows a real lack of critical thought about what is and is not a smart investment. This legislation is unnecessary. It gives job creators more reasons to not invest in job creation in Illinois. And you know, I'm going to let you in on maybe one of the best kept secrets in Springfield. Without investment, there is no economic opportunity. There's no new union jobs being created. Economic empowerment is impossible, especially in poor communities who have disproportionately shouldered the burdens of generations of poor public policy coming out of this General Assembly. Constitutionally codifying the economic interest, the political interest, the political agenda of a special interest group is totally inappropriate. But unfortunately, it's also very Illinois. Now, I'll fight for the economic opportunities and economic empowerment of working folks all day long, but this isn't it. This is a special interest boondoggle. Stand up for workers in Illinois. Vote no on this legislation.